We are here today to announce the arrest of 60-year-old Dwayne Keefe.
What makes you say you lost your empire because of Puffy? Why you say that?
If I wouldn't have never met him, I would have never been involved in this bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Could billionaire mogul Diddy be on the brink of his most explosive scandal? Yet whispers of Tupac Shakur's unresolved assassination echo louder than ever in hip-hop circles, casting suspicious glances towards Diddy. And Kid YD amidst a resurgent investigation lies a chilling narrative rumors of Diddy allegedly threatening Key to maintain silence about that fateful night in Las Vegas as the tension mounts a question on. Everyone's lips is what truly binds Diddy KD and the haunting shadows of Tupac's demise.
For 27 years, the family of Tupac Shakur has been waiting for justice.
Rumors have long suggested Diddy's involvement in orchestrating the fatal hit on the legendary rapper Tupac. These rumors, claimed by recent discoveries at Kid's residence, seem to indicate a sinister plot with ties to Diddy himself. His recent dismissal of these accusations, stating there has been negative propaganda put out about me that's not true, has done little to quell the raging storm as we unpack this intricate narrative. Ice Cube's poignant remarks stand out for his demise to be, somewhat unsolved, as well as Biggie's is just a shame. But before we dive deep, let's take a step back to the golden age of hip-hop and trace how we got here. The golden age of hip-hop, with its fierce East Coast-West Coast rivalry, was not just about music. It bore witness to the rise and untimely fall of icons like Tupac Shakur's assassination in 1996 during this era of regional content, has persisted as an unsolved mystery despite a barrage of rumors, investigations, and revelations. The assassination remains unresolved, with reports suggesting that uncooperative witnesses and a lack of pursuing gang-related leads played a part in this cold case, even as the years past this enigmatic event from the 90s continue to captivate fans and industry insiders alike. But recent developments are residential, shining the spotlight on this tragic tale, promising revelations that might finally provide some closure.
Puffy was hanging out one day, and he wasn't serious about it, but he was floating in the air. He made a comment.
You just gonna...
Well, Tupac's assassination was an event that sent shockwaves across the globe. The narrative behind it is far more intricate. Allegations of Shah Diddy C's involvement have persisted for years in a tangled web of rivalry, alleged retaliations, and underground conflicts that connect Diddy, KD, and others in a dance of speculation. The recent discovery of bullets in KD's residence and his confessions have only thickened the plot.
I would be very shocked if, Las Vegas PD come charge Diddy, or you get a news report that says Diddy's taken into custody. That'd be a shock.
The conspiracy theories involving Diddy don't end. Their figures like Eminem have further fueled these theories, leading to heightened public scrutiny. As Ice Cube aptly observed, seems like it's 30 years too late. But I'm pretty sure we haven't heard the absolute whole truth when it comes to Tupac's demise and what happened to him that night in Vegas. His comments underscore an industry rift with unresolved issues, and Diddy often finds himself in the crosshairs of these long-standing tensions. The reopened case, coupled with KD's shocking revelations, and at a more expansive plot connecting Diddy to the assassination through a mysterious intermediary named Zip. This intricate narrative only gets more complicated when one brings in the likes of Sweet and the volatile feud between Death Row Records and Diddy Bad Boy Records, even figures like Mike Tyson, who claims to have crucial information tying Diddy to crime, only add to the swirling whirlpool of rumors and allegations.
Yeah, Keefe D. They always say Keefe D name on everything.
Keefe D saying Keefe D name.
I'm talking about Diddy.
While many might see the current allegations against Diddy as surprise, and the intricacies between Diddy and KD are steeped in history, the backdrop of their association dates back to the early 90s when Diddy was working on Usher's music video. And you get with it, Diddy required KD's low riders for the video shoot, an endeavor which later left Diddy owing K for card damages. But despite the repayment, KD is cited, lamenting their encounter, suggesting that crossing paths with the Bad Boy wreck mogul might have inadvertently essayed him in the convoluted story of Tupac's. And in 1996, digging further into the fabric of the story, there's been a long-standing association between Diddy, the Death Row Records empire, and the notable feud between the labels. The historical entanglement suggests a broader narrative, with KD even stating Diddy, the only one still bawling, "He made our stuff go down, man. He made our stuff go down, man. He won't even look out or nothing because he pitted us against each." Other, which was kind of smart, were Crips and Show, was Bloods, the waters grow murkier, as recently found bullets at K's residence are being tested for links to Tupac's assassination. The web gets even more tangled when Ice Cube's insinuations come into play. Rumors have spiraled regarding Diddy's potential threats towards K.D., prompting many to question, would K, who's battling cancer, actually fear these threats, or is Diddy's leverage based on the potential well-being and financial security of? Because family, as we sift through the allegations, it's noteworthy to consider Ice Cube's hint that there might be more beneath the surface.
What Diddy's been trying to do, though, he's been giving people their back. He's been doing all kind of friendly because he don't want them to go testify against him on some wild. So he's trying to clean his image up right now.
One significant theory posits that Diddy may have tried to silence Keefe D to avoid major revelations, given his health condition. His fear might not be for his own safety, but rather the safety and security of his loved ones. On the flip side, the allure of monetary incentives could be a driving force. Yet even amidst these speculations, the true motives remain shrouded in mystery. But the question that lingers is, why did it take nearly 3 decades for police to apprehend K.D. retired lad? Officer Greg Kading believes Davis essentially built the case against himself over the years. Davis openly boasted about his involvement in the crime during podcast interviews, and even detailed it in his memoir. Kading he's already tied the noose now. Let's let him hang himself. With Davis's frequent public admissions of perception is that it's going to be hard for him at this point to say, hey, I was just kind of boasting making. Stuff Up Davis was never discreet about his involvement. In 2009, he informed the police about his presence in the Cadillac from which the shots were fired in his 2019 memoir, Compton Street Legend. He noted they promised they would shred the indictment and stop the grand jury if I helped him out. Kading confirmed this account to Ken, adding that despite Davis having a proper agreement, which initially prevented the use of his confession against him, his relentless public boasting reignited law enforcement interest, ultimately landing him in jail the night Shakur was assassinated. He was alongside Marion Shag Knight, founder of Death Row Records, as they waited at a red light amidst a convoy. A white Cadillac approached, unleashing a volley of bullets that fatally injured Shakir. The alleged motivation behind this was revenge for a prior assault on Davis's nephew, Orlando Anderson Davis. In a 2018 documentary, even admitted to handing the assassination weapon to Anderson before the Driver-B shooting took place. Both were members of the Southside Compton Crips putting them at odds with Shakur, who was affiliated with their rivals, the Bloods.
As they were in the white Cadillac, Mr. Davis took the gun that he had obtained and provided it to the passengers in the rear seat of the vehicle.
Rear SE of the vehicle, in line of the new charges, Tupac's brother M.I.M. Shakur expressed a cautious optimism, emphasizing that many questions remain unanswered. Shaker noted Davis's audacious publicity over the years, stating they've known the whole 27 years. He was in the car of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police, represented by Lieutenant Jason Johansson, commented on Davis's numerous media confessions, including his contribution to a Netflix documentary. Johansson stressed the importance of this renewed effort, noting this was likely our last time to take a run at this case to successfully solve this case and bring forth a criminal charge. Chief Deputy District Attorney Mark Diomo painted David as a critical figure, describing him as the on-ground, on-site commander behind Shocker's assassination. Authorities, while tight-lipped on specifics, believe Davis acquired the assassination weapon from a close associate. The larger case is far from concluded, with Sheriff Kevin Mockmahel emphasizing their intent to build a successful prosecution. Intriguingly, the Tupac investigation was rejuvenated just 2 months after an authorized search of Davis's wife's residence, during which various items related to the assassination were seized. Multiple insiders have since stated that detectives have been optimistic about pressing charges. The global attention this case commands is intense, with a source remarking on the gravity with which Metro police approached the investigation, emphasizing they did not want to make any missteps. The revelations surfacing around this case have rocked the entertainment industry, especially casting shadows over D's public image. Many insiders are wondering, will this have lasting consequences on his illustrious career, with allegations connecting him to the crime through Zip? There's speculation that the investigation might dig deeper into Diddy's circle, leading to more arrests. Furthermore, these developments could significantly influence his fan base, potentially seeing a decrease in his popularity.
Just because it seems like Puff always knows how to finagle his way out of trouble. Like, that's...
Public reaction to these revelations has been a swirling mix of shocked skepticism and divided loyalties. Fans and critics alike have taken to social media platforms, passionately voicing their opinions. One fan voiced their long-held suspicions, saying, I have never liked the fact that P. Diddy was never questioned about this. and has for decades wandered around like he didn't even care that Big was lifeless, maybe it is time to ask him some very awkward questions another timed in with P. Diddy has. Always been in the weird middle of this, no one's going to be trusted in this like you said. But it's not just fans weighing media outlets have pounced on a story with some questioning Diddy's long-standing silence, and others urging a wait and see approach the debate rages on with some feeling Diddy has been unjustly targeted, while others see this as a reckoning long overdue the tumultuous whirlwind surrounding Diddy's rumored ties to Biggie's untimely demise has set the entertainment world alight. From whispers in dark corners to glaring headlines, the questions persist: how deep does DA's involvement go? And how will these speculations reshape the narrative of hip-hop culture, which has been steeped in this mystery for decades? So what do we think? Will Diddy finally face the music? Can Keefe's revelations rewrite a chapter in hip-hop's intricate history? We're on the edge of our seats, waiting for the next ACT to unfold. Share your thoughts, predictions, and